Hey everybody, hope you guys are having a good Wednesday, and this is going to be my second video today. The other one's waiting to be cleared by YouTube before it goes up, but look who graced us with their presence today. None other than the bowling balls. And guess what? They need room rent. They don't just come on here to talk. They need money. Of course. Wasn't ever going to stop.
I'm coming up on a date that's, guys, I'm going to tell you, October, not a good month for me. It hasn't been for a long time. Chris, we've been staying at another hotel. I haven't found a permanent place to live just yet, but I feel like we're closing in on something. It's kind of why I'm on now, is because needing a little help today with the rest of the room. And I didn't even want to ask, but I'd much rather just.
I just wanted to stop real quick right here. Look who's in the live. It's Miss May, none other than Miss May, the #1 heart sender. She loves these scammers, Timothy Nash, Tim and Angela.
I don't know. October 1st is the 32nd anniversary of my mom passing. Talking about why October's so bad for me. And then I lost a niece in October. And then my uncle passed away in October. Not all in the same year. It was spread out quite a bit, 20-something years where my mom passed before my niece passed, and then 2 or 3 years in between that and my uncle. My uncle was such a great man. I'll tell you, he was such a good guy. When my mom passed, my dad worked second shift, and my aunt and uncle just kind of stepped up and helped raise me for about 5 or 6 years. And I spent a lot of time with my uncle. He became a very strong father figure, and I tell you, I miss him. I really did. Okay, but let's don't get all sad and stuff. That's where I'm heading on that. October's just a rough month, so.
Well, here he goes trying to pull on people's heartstrings. Maybe that'll work, huh, you bowling ball? Maybe that'll get the money coming in.
And then my birthday's coming up in November. Hey, Mona Lisa. We got Mona and Mona Lisa in here. All right. Hey, Pixie. How are you doing? I hear you, Mona Lisa. That's what I'll be doing after a while. I'll go in here in about a little bit over 3 hours, and I got to be there at 2, so I'll definitely hear you on that one. Been working a lot lately, and it's been great. I'll tell you, it has been. Hey, Ashley. We're here. We've been offline for a little bit. I've been working a lot. We took some advice about stepping away from TikTok for a little while. I was actually planning on coming back on Sunday or Monday, but Sunday we just decided to spend time with each other. I think Monday, I don't know what happened Monday, to be truthful with you. We was going to get on and just didn't. And then we was like, well, thank you for that. We really appreciate it, guys. Yeah, they probably have. You got to give them something to talk about, Listen, we was in such a spot to where going live was a necessity almost. Like, we was having to go live and ask for help just to survive. When I got to go to work, man, I've been taking every shift I can get. Somebody needs off, yeah, I got you. The other day, I opened and closed in the same day, but I worked from 8 o'clock till 12:30, and then I left and came back at 4:30 and worked from 4:30 to close. So somebody needed a shift, and hey, Ashley, hey, Sherry, they needed a shift cover, and I was just like, yeah, I got you. Yeah. So, covering a couple of shifts when I'm not even scheduled to work because somebody wants off, they all call me now and they're like, hey.
I mean, if you're covering all these shifts and you have all these hours and you're working all these days, you should have no trouble coming up with your room rent. So your little 4-hour shifts is what you're talking about. And then you go cover maybe somebody else's 2 or 3 hour shift.
I need off 2 extra hours a day. Can you come in early? Yeah, I'm there. Taking every hour I can. So just today we hit a little hiccup. And it is what it is. The room is $70 a day, and I only had $35. So unfortunately, to keep the room, I had to come on here and ask for some help, guys.
And don't act like this is the only time you've asked for help lately, because I've seen on a couple of the pages you are texting or messaging people that have helped you in the past, asking for $10 and $20. So that $35 is probably somebody's already helped you with.
As of right now, we're 25 short. That's not lip stitching. So if anybody could help us with $25, it'd be, I make pretty good. I just take every hour I can get. I'm not making killer money, but it's, it's good for what I do. Thank you, Angel, for the heart, or for the rose, for the heart. My wife does not work. Hey, Angel, we're doing pretty good. I actually got to go to work here in a few hours. What's up, wild child? Ran into a little snag today with our room. $25 short on the room. And they are in the room
I'm also noticing in this one, he's not Reverend Tim. He's not talking about praying and leaving things to the good Lord and praying above for his troubles. He hasn't said one word about it in this live. I do notice later on he starts talking about
Angela stayed
weight and
there
stuff
to
and
get
trying to
everything
get
ready, and
people
she was like,
feeling
well,
sorry for him
just
there.
go get on live. So I had to drive away from where we was at. One, I drove away because the service is horrible out there where we're staying. And two, I drove away because I don't want anybody to figure out where we're staying at. So, but she stayed there to get everything together in case we didn't get the help we needed with the room. I've got to 12 o'clock to ever go pay it or pick her up and check out. And hoping we get to pay it because it was so hard to get in this place. You know, they're pretty cheap. Bart, I've asked around and nobody really has it today. So I didn't want to get on here and ask. I didn't. And I told her, I said, I don't want to do this. And her and one of our mods was kind of like, well, it's maybe the only choice we have, you know. So, and hey, Carrie, thank God the sun's not out today. It's so humid today. It's been raining down here. It's supposed to rain after a while. Bart, there was one woman's shelter, but I've been told that it's closed. I don't know how true that is about it being closed or not. I just heard it was closed. So my hand hurts. There's nothing in Dyersburg, and driving off to the nearest one, I know where they're at, but it's just driving off to them, they coming back and trying to work and all that stuff. It's just virtually impossible. So, like I said, the one we had here was a woman's shelter. I couldn't have stayed there anyway. And Angela, if she had to stay there, she'd have to check in by a certain time, and checkout's like 6 or 7 in the morning. But like I said, I've been told it's closed, so my freaking head hurts. I'm sitting here just stressed mainly because I know the backlash that me getting on here is going to cause. It's been nice and quiet, but it is what it is, I guess. So if anybody can help me out with anything going towards the $25, it would be appreciated. I mean, I'd appreciate anything going towards it. Payday is Friday. The room is 70. I have 45 of it right now. So it's 25 short. Payday is Friday, and I'll be paying for it another week. Actually, I should be able to pay, maybe a little bit more than that. I just have to look and see how everything pans out. So yeah, just trying to get through today is what we're trying to get through. Yeah, I've been to just about every church, and they don't help with hotels and stuff. You may catch one every once in a while that does it, but yeah, I'm definitely keeping my faith and praying through everything. At the end of the day, nothing takes that away. We've had a room for the last 3.5 weeks. Slept in the car for, I think, 8 days, and then got into this cheaper place, and have had the room for about 3 weeks now. They're about 3.5. So, but if anybody can help me out with $25 or anything at all, it would have appreciated, guys. I'll have to get off here in a few minutes and just either have to go pay it or have to go pick her up and check out. Well, everybody's so quiet. I know I'm quiet too. Somebody was running a leaf blower, and then there's a factory close to where I'm sitting at. Might be hearing that. I'm not for sure. Yeah, I'm worried myself, but we all know when we see a number of 109 people and nobody's talking, that it's just, we all know what that means. This would be on a video on all their pages later on. So we told you came back, you'll come back. They always, that's the reason I didn't. That's the reason I told everybody I didn't want to be on here. It's like, because nothing I do is going to be. Nothing I do is right on this app. I understand ones that are just kind of listening while they're working and stuff, and I know quite a few do that, but a lot of times, it's 95% of the times when the numbers run up and nobody's talking, there's a bunch of trolls in here. Work's been going really good. No, there's no shelters we can stay at around here. Hey, Laylo, we're doing pretty good. Needing some help on cover our hotel room today. I'm $25 short on it. Hey, Nana, stressed, tired, don't feel good, Nana. I really just, if I was back at the room and we had it for the day, I would be stretched out until the last possible second that I have to get up and leave. Why did she bring you up for, Mona? Let me guess, because you go into rooms and talk to people. Amy, things are still going good. It's just a little hiccup today. Just a little setback for today. $25 short from our room. Needing some help before 12 o'clock to have to pay it or we have to leave. So, but things are still going good. Everything's not bad. It's just a bad moment, right? That's what I have to remind myself. It's just not a bad, not everything's collapsing. It's just a bad moment. I don't know why they think they have the power to tell people that they can't go to people's pages and talk to them. I mean, at this point, I don't even care if my best friend talks to awareness. I don't even care. It's like, why should I care? Right? I don't care anymore. But if you're talking about me, that's the only time I care. You come in here and you act like my friend, then you go over there and you act like my enemy, you know. Well, cotton candy, unfortunately, words can hurt you. I mean, that's, you know, you have people are no longer in this world because of words. People can only take so much. And when someone gets to that point, they ever decide to fight it or they succumb to it. You know, we're always taught, you know, I think the saying was when I was a kid was, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Yeah, our names will never hurt me. They do, you know. Yeah, they're both okay. She's back at the room getting everything together if we have to check out. And that's the path that it looks like we're going down, is unless I come up with $25, say in the next 30 minutes, then, you know, send a message and I accidentally backed out of the screen. And was I paused or broadcasting? You'll have to go ask Ron where he's been. That's the best answer I can give for that, because I'm not speaking on anybody else. So.
Uh-oh, I must have missed something. Are him and RoboCop Ron on the outs a little bit? Oh, I wonder what's going on there, because that was kind of snarky. You have to go ask Ron where he's been. And I don't see him in this live. Wonder what's up.
Guys, I gotta get off here in just a few minutes. If anybody can help me out with the $25, it would be so appreciated. I'm not saying nothing bad about it. You know, me and Ron's talked. Me and Ron's been defenses, but I don't know why he hasn't been on. I don't know why he's, you know, I don't know why anybody does anything. So, wrong thing. Hey, I can't talk, y'all. Okay, well, guys, I gotta get off here and get back to the room and stuff. And yeah, I don't feel too well. I just really don't feel good. I don't know. It's like I just don't feel good. I am about to go pay for the room, though. We got the help we needed. Just let everybody know. Thank you all who helped. I'm about to get everything switched over, run and get the money out to the ATM.
And this is why we do what we do, because they always get the help they need. They never have to struggle. They just get on TikTok live and beg, and they get it. It's disgusting. These bowling balls keep getting enabled, and it makes me mad. I'm going to keep exposing you, Tim and
go
Angela.
Pay for the room, and I'm going to stretch out and relax for a few minutes, because I don't feel good at all right now. It's like the roof of my mouth is dry and tight. Except, I don't know, my head just doesn't feel too good. I haven't had my meds today yet, but I haven't ate today yet, so I'll be eating and then taking my meds. But I don't know, it doesn't feel like blood pressure, but I do feel kind of weird. All right, guys, I'm getting off here. I'm going to go take care of the room. Thank you guys for today. And me and the wifey will pop on one night and say hi. Won't be tonight, maybe tomorrow night. And yeah, we'll see you guys then. And again, thank you everybody who came in and talked. Thank you everybody who helped. If I had more time in between having to get the room paid for, I would stay on longer and talk. But I have to run and get that taken care of. So thank you guys. I love all you guys.
Well, we all know that's part of your scamming ass vibe, is you guys get your money and then you jump off and promise these people that helped you out that you're going to get back on and talk to them, because they develop parasocial relationships with your weird asses after they give you money. They want to be friends. These people aren't your friends. They aren't your friends. Quit helping them, guys. Quit enabling them. They ain't coming back on because they got what they needed. Anyways, leave a comment on these bowling balls, guys.